Hello, this is DIY Reptiles, and today I'm going to be building a massive stand very similar to this, except this one will be holding a 125 gallon on the bottom. It'll be in this corner. Then the filter for it will be going in a little compartment here, and you'll see on the stand. And then on top right here will be a massive Crested Gecko enclosure. Now I don't have this Crested Gecko enclosure right now because I'm building it, or I'm going to start building it once I get the stand in here and once I get the 125 gallons set up. But today I'm just going to be building the stand. I can't currently set it up in here because of the fact that I need mat like this. So this is horse matting. It's about 1/4 inch thick, and it's underneath this as well as underneath this 125 gallon. So I need to have that for underneath the 125 gallon on the bottom, and on the ground I'm going to have it come out to here at the iguana cage and then go all the way down. And I think that'll look really nice to have it here as well. And then over here in this area will be some 10 gallons that I'll eventually set up as well. So that's the plan for this. So I'll have this nice big tank stand and then that nice big tank stand, very similar look here that I'm going for, and I think it's going to be really cool. So hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into this. To begin this project, what I first did is I measured my area that I had to build the stand, and then I drew up a stand on graph paper, and I got all the measurements I needed, and then I went to the store and bought the wood. Now, I realized that I have a lot of wood left over, and I actually took apart a couple other stands and started to use some of that wood. So I only used like 2 or 3 of the 2x4 pieces that I had bought at the store, so that's pretty nice. Then I started to cut everything up, and then I put it together. Sorry, this is a little bit blurry here, using a new phone, and it's different, I guess. But I just started putting everything together. First, I built a very simple, like normal stand, basically like the original stand that we built for the 55 gallon tank that was in my room for quite a while. But this is obviously a whole lot bigger. And then I started on the support beams, and once I had put all those in, and I tried to make this look nice. Obviously I'm going to paint it, but what I did is with these, the supports here that I'm putting, I screwed it in from the back for the front, which I realized later that I didn't even do for the current stand that's in my room, but that's what I did for this one. And then I screwed it in on the back, through the back, because nobody's gonna see it. And then I began on the side part, which is basically like a mini stand. It's like same type of design, but it's just smaller, and it comes in right on the side, and it'll be the section that will actually have the filter in it. So that's why I built it this way. So the tank will be in the original stand area, and then the filter will be in that area. So once I had it, it wasn't level or anything. My garage floor isn't perfectly level, and our saws aren't the best, so I kind of just work with it how I can. And then here I'm adding in an extra piece. This is, right now it's on the bottom because the stand's upside down, but this will be to hold any type of plug strips that we'd want. So I forgot about that originally, and then I put those on and sanded them. And then here I'm actually rebuilding one of the stands. Here you can see it there. I didn't realize that I didn't actually use all the pieces of it, so I just put it right back together, and then I repainted it with this shiny paint. And then I painted this stand, obviously, and once I was done painting the stand, and this is Rust-Oleum, it's the shiny kind, and I talk about this in a different video where I move my Crested Gecko's tank, but this is actually the wrong paint, so that kind of sucks, but I'm not repainting it at this point. What it's supposed to be is not the shiny kind, the kind that this one always looks wet, but I'm all right with it anyway. It's all right. So once I was finally done with painting it, I painted the third stand there, and that's an old one. So then what I did is I just sold those 2 smaller stands. They're about 20 gallon long stands, or 29 gallon stands. I sold both of them for about $20 each because I no longer needed them, and that's why I originally took apart the other stand that I did actually end up using the pieces to build this very large stand for my room. Here is the stand now. It's completely finished. It's been completely finished for weeks now, I think. And we're just waiting on the matting to put under it. So that's why we can't set it up yet, which really stinks. But as I had said, the tank will go, this is the front of it here, the tank will go down here, and then the filter will sit right there. And I made it so then we could just slide the filter there, because it'll be a canister and it needs to be as low to the ground as it can be. So we'll see how that works out. I don't know what'll happen, but I might not be able to use the canister on this because the tank is down on the ground. But as I had said, I planned out the tank before I built it, and basically what I found out was the best way to utilize the space is to have the tank on the ground, because of that big thing in my room, in the corner of my room, that is where the steps actually like go into my room a little bit. That's very annoying because I'd rather have the tank on top of the stand, but it is how it is now. So this is how it turned out. There's obviously a better way to do this, and that's how we did the other stand, because the other stand, you could see it has 2x4s that are this way, and it has like real support on the top. This is resting on the screws, so whatever you put on top of this would rest on top of the screws, and that's not exactly great. What you want is like actual pieces of wood, but since the tank's on the floor, then I figured that'd be fine. And then the Crested Gecko tank will be going a part of this, like it'll be, I don't know, like 4 feet of this here, maybe a little bit over, so it'll actually be resting on those 4 things, and then I'm sure this will do all right. And then it's actually sitting up on some stuff, so that's why it's rocking all around. And then some tanks will go down there. It'll be fine. Those will just be little stuff. So this is the tank now, and I will get it in my room eventually, but right now it's just chilling out in my shed, which is unfortunate. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was pretty short. If you did, like down below. If you have any comments or concerns, in the comments below. And if for more content, then subscribe. Have a fantastic day.